this case study, we're going to look at showing the top customer, but we're also going to show the total revenue. In the past, we've been able to show the top however many customers we wanted to look at, but we didn't have the ability to add in extra information from separate tables. Now that we know how to use the data model, we can do just that and have a more comprehensive report. So we're going to start with our data, and you'll see that we have two tables. We have our customer and sales information in this table, and we have our customer and sector information in the second table. So we're going to click anywhere in the first table. We're going to go up to Insert Pivot Table. We've got our table information there. We want to click on Add this data to the data model. Click OK. And you'll see now over in the Pivot Table Fields box, we now have the option for Active or All. You'll see that we're on Active, and right now we have the first table information. We're going to click on All, and that's going to give us the option to use the information from the data as well as the sector. For this, we want to use sector, and then in the first table, from the first table, we want to use customer and revenue. So you'll see we now have a pivot table of customer by sector and the sum of revenue. I'm going to right click on sum of revenue, go to number, format, change that to currency. Okay, so our table is now ready. We want to show the top customer in each of the sectors. So we're going to go to row labels, and we want the top customer. So we're going to, under select field, we're going to select customer. We're going to go to value filters, top 10. And for this report, we want the top one item by sum of revenue. Click OK. You'll see that we now have that information. For each of the sectors, we have the top customer. We also have that top customer's sum of revenue. But that doesn't tell us, doesn't show us the total picture. So what we want to do next is we want to go up to the Design tab and go to Subtotals. And we're going to click on Include Filtered Items in Subtotals. You can now see that we can look at the total sum of revenue for apparel was $758,000, and their top customer was $704,000 of that total. Just gives a much better picture of what's really going on. Now we can take that a step further, and we can add another revenue, and we can click on that and go to Value Field Settings, Show Value As, and under Show Value As, we're going to select Percent of Parent Row Total and click OK. And now we can see that for all of the sectors, we can see what portion of the grand total of revenue they are, and for each of those sectors, we can see how much that customer is a part of that. So where we talked about the $758,000 and the $704,000, you can now see that apparel is 11% of the grand total, and Flexible Aerobic Company is 92% of the total for apparel. So it just gives a much more comprehensive report. We can see much more detail, and it really gives us a good picture of what's going on.